Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Daniel, aka Daniela, and man, this is gonna be my third attempt trying to make this video because for some reason my recorders is like acting weird. It's not like the numbers are stopping. It's weird. I don't know. But anyways, so I wanted to make this video because there has not been much talk about this, especially from swirlers. You don't hear them talking about shit like this. But there has been very little coverage on this, just in general. This young woman, this young 21-year-old black woman went missing back in early July. She went missing and her remains were found on July 25th of this year. She was killed by a 47-year-old white male who was her boyfriend. This guy right here. This deranged looking weird white guy. What's up with sisters dating these weird looking white dudes? Y'all never date a little lame ass weird looking black guy, but you date these lame ass white guys. And I'm talking about these swirlers, not black women in general. And then y'all date these old ass guys. I noticed that a lot of these swirlers date these older white guys who have clear fucking fetishes for y'all. But anyways, look at her, 21 years old, young, beautiful black woman. She had no business dating this 47-year-old white guy. 47 years old. 47 years old. She had no business marrying this guy. I mean, not marrying him, but dating him. Now she lost her life because of that. I bet money if she could do it all over again, she would not even fuck with a white guy. She would want to kill every fucking white guy she's seen. Because now she's on the spirit side. She's in the spiritual world, and she probably knows the truth about everything now. You know? And I bet money she would not want to fuck with this guy. She won't want to fuck with any white guy, and she would teach all black women out there not to. Not just because she got killed, but because she know who she truly is, and she know who white people truly are. But 21 years old, and she's gone. She's decaying somewhere. She'll be completely bones in a few years. She's probably bones when they found her ass. Who knows? Probably bloated, whatever. I don't know. It's just not a pretty fucking sight. Because she wanted to mess with this devil right here. What the fuck? I mean, I just don't get it. Well, he said, hey, pretty little thing. Have you ever been with a white guy before? I don't know. I'm not even trying to make light of this situation because it's not funny. It's not funny. But see, I can understand why she has this mentality. Who knows? Her parents probably raised her out in the suburbs. But when you go to this video right here, or when you go to this page right here, you see a picture of her friend. I guess her when she graduated from high school. Look at her. Hanging around white girl. Looks like there's a white person right there. Looks like a black person right there. A white person, another white person. So I'm almost betting that she went to almost all white school. And see, that's the shit that sets our kids up for failure. That's why I would never move into the suburbs, because us Negroes, we have this retarded mentality that if we move away from our people and we go into the suburbs, we're moving on up like the fucking Jeffersons or some shit. When we're in actuality putting our kids in harm's way. We're putting them in direct harm's way. Because, you know, that's why, you know, I'm so against interracial dating. I don't believe in this shit. And, you know, as much as I love Chrissy and I love her content, I love the work that she does, I cannot agree with that. You know, that's one of the things I can't agree with her on. Even though I have much love for her, I can't agree with her telling our sisters not to wait for good black men, but to go and you know, go and marry these non-black guys. And since the problem, we're in the age of instant gratification. We want everything now. We want to not pass up good opportunities, but we want to miss out on good opportunities because we're too impatient. You know what I'm saying? Look where it got her. And I believe that when you tell somebody that not to wait for a black man to get their act together or wait for good black men, you're setting them up for failure. Why? Because look at the times we live in. We live in a very volatile, very sensitive time. We live in very, very volatile times. I mean, a race war is literally right around the corner. and we're telling our people to date our enemies. We're telling our people to start families with our enemies and put them in the midst of this shit, because trust and believe they're going to be the first ones that's going to be hurt. Black people aren't going to want them. We're going to see them as sellouts. We're probably going to want to kill them, kill their white counterparts, their husband, white wife. And the white people are going to see them the same way. They're going to see those white people as traitors, and they're going to want to kill their nigger wife or nigger husband. So you're setting them up for failure when you say shit like that. I can't get down with that. I have much love for Chrissy, and I say it time and time again, I agree with what she's doing, especially for the dark-skinned black women. But I can't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I just can't get down with that. And as we see, jumping the fence, the grass is not greener on the other side. I literally have a list of about over 100 black women who have been killed or severely beaten by their white husbands. Black men don't do that to their wives. Yes, don't get me wrong, black men do still kill and abuse their wives, their black wives, but nowhere near as much as white men do it. White men will kill their wives, they will kill their children, and then they will go to work and kill their co-workers. White men do it at a much higher level, just like suicide rates of whites, much higher than it is with blacks. You know what I'm saying? Her having the mentality that she has, who knows? She was probably a swirler. Who knows? She is a swirler, but who knows? She was probably a bad wench. She probably was one of Kristen LeCarazan's followers. And look where it got her. And see, this is the type of stuff that Kristen LeCarazan don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about how their lives are not perfect. You know what I'm saying? And how it's not how they advertise it to be. Because none of these people, black men who date white women, black women who date white men, they never like to advertise that part. See, they're dealing with double trouble. And the reason why I say that is because not only are they dealing with the bad things that comes with just being in a relationship, infidelity, abuse, divorce, all that stuff, you're also dealing with racism. Now you bring that to the table. Now your kids, if you have biracial kids, your children are going to have to deal with racist white grandparents. Because trust and believe, I have mulatto brothers and sisters, and they dealt with that shit when they were young. Racist ass fucking family. So race is now another factor. Now you just put more on your fucking plate. A plate that you wasn't even really ready to deal with anyways. You know what I'm saying? A plate that was already full. Now you're putting more stuff on it. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Now you're adding in another factor. Because white women are racist. White men can be racist. Just like those videos out there where these sisters are with these racist ass white guys. There's one video specifically that I remember. I think it happened on the East Coast because the guy sounded like he was like from somewhere on the East Coast. And he was calling her a nigger bitch and calling her a nigger, a lazy nigger, and all this stuff. I bet money she's probably still with him, or she's probably with another white guy. And then also, black men being with these racist ass white women. Like, for example, my dad, I had a white stepmother at one point, and every time they got an argument, she would call him a nigger and just say all this racist shit. And she was racist as fuck. She pretended like she loved us, you know what I'm saying? But she will always talk bad about black women. She even taught my biracial brothers and sisters, my biracial sisters, to dislike black women. And then when she was always with her white friend after my dad left her, when she would talk to her white friends, they would talk bad about black women. Especially because her friend was married to a Mexican guy who left her for a black woman. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. White women are just as racist. They create racist white men. That's what they do. Just like black men create black women. Which brings me to my next point. Because white men, they fetishize black women. I believe 99.99999% of relationships between black people and white people are built on fetishes. I'm talking about on both sides. Black, whether you're a black man or black woman, you have a fetish for white people, and then those white people have fetishes for black people. White women, they want the BBC. White guys, they want the big black booty, brown skin, chocolate brown skin, dark chocolate brown skin, caramel skin, brown skin. They want the vanilla brown skin, the vanilla cinnamon brown skin. They want all that. They fetishize that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, relationships built on fetishes don't last. They do not last. And there's a bunch of black women out there that can prove that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even black celebrities. The same thing with black men with these white women can prove that shit. You know, that their relationships were built on the fetish and it didn't last because of that. And, you know, Chrissy, another thing I don't agree with for one is that she said that black men also fetishize black women. I disagree with that. Why? Because we create that. Those sisters with the big black booties, shapely bodies, all that stuff was made by a black man, black woman. Same thing with these brothers with BBCs. They were created by a black man, black woman. We created that. That's us. Yeah, don't hit me with the BS that, yeah, there are some white women, Asian women with bodies similar to black women. Yeah, but it's not something that you predominantly see in those races of people. So it's something that's really synonymous with black people. You know, thick lips, full nose, curly hair, shapely bodies. You know, that's something that's synonymous with blacks. It didn't become synonymous with us for no fucking reason. It's just only now, since black people have basically sold out our culture to other people, they want to include themselves in it and say that, oh no, not just only black women have big booties, we do too. But if I were to get a room of 100 women, of black women, I bet you money 50% or more of those women will have nice butts. Give me a whole room of 100 white women, I bet you money probably 1 out of 100 of them will have a decent butt. So don't hit me with that bullshit that white women have it too. That's bullshit. It's something that's rare in them. And it's so prevalent in black women, so much so that they even have a fucking a medical term for it, for the big booty. I forget what it's called. So don't hit me with that. But anyways, I don't believe that black men can fetishize black women. Why? Because it's something that belongs to us. We created. Black people created just in general. You know what I'm saying? And then also on top of that, you know, who cares that a black man is fetishizing a black woman's booty, her big booty, her brown skin, her hair texture, all that stuff. Why? Because white men do that. White men do that to their women all the time, and they got us fooled in believing in their standards of beauty. And that's because they fetishize their features all the time. The blonde hair, the blue eyes, the green eyes. They tricked us into loving that shit too. To where black people are, you know, they want kids with fucking blue eyes, green eyes. Oh, they want a guy with dreamy blue eyes. You know what I'm saying? That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't believe that, you know, I don't believe it's a bad thing for black men to uplift black women's features. Because that's what it is. It's funny because when you think about it, it's kind of what Chrissy would want in the first place. More black men advertising the underrated beauty of black women. You know what I'm saying? But and also when you think about it too, that's how the whole black beauty thing got put out there anyways, was through basically music videos made by black men, you know, emphasizing the curves of black women and black women's features. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of songs, especially from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, where they talk about, you know, a woman's, you know, a black woman's butt, her skin complexion, hair, lips, all that stuff. And I believe that's the way we should go, but not to where it's overly sexualized, because I believe that's a problem now, that black women are over sexualized. You know, they're not being looked at as like, oh, she's a beautiful woman, but she's being looked at as a fucking, you know, a booty call and stuff like that, rather than this elegant, beautiful creature. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. I believe that's the problem. You know, so we should definitely have a better way of representing our women's beauty, but still at the same time, white guys, they only want to deal with black women based off of their fetishes. And you can see it's very strong. I mean, when you look at the statistics, I believe it was like from 2015 or something like that, the most looked at type of porn was white guys on black women. And that's very fucking popular. I mean, I'm sure you guys have heard of like ghetto gaggers or whatever, and it's a very, very twisted shit, man. I mean, a lot of their videos have like black women gag bound, they spit on them and abuse them and shit like that. And see, they like that shit. Why? Because it reminds them of the slavery days where they can just go in, you know, the master or even these little white field hands can go out here and just choose whatever black woman they want and just fucking rape her and treat her like a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why white guys love that type of shit. That's why they love ghetto gaggers. And it's just crazy how black people submit themselves to that dumb shit, man. It's crazy. But they're showing you through that shit that you are nothing more than a fetish too. And relationships do not last off of fetishes. At all. I mean, yeah, sure, you can have a relationship built on fetish, but not a romantic relationship that's going to go anywhere. It's just, it could probably last for a little bit, but it's not going to sustain itself, you know, for a very long time. It's just not. But anyways, this young sister, 21 years old. That's sad. I have two sisters around that age. I got two sisters who are 22 years old. Life just started, and now it's over. Because she believed in jumping over the fence. Who knows? This probably could have been her first relationship being with a white guy, but still. If she didn't have that type of mindset, she'd still be alive today. Same thing with Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, look at his life. It's being ruined right now for fucking with that white woman. And see, even when he was here, he was fucking with white women. He's always been a sellout. Same thing with O.J. Simpson. And see, even though I do feel bad for them simply because they are our people, I kind of have this mindset of, well, shit, they put themselves in that situation. They got what they deserve. And I feel that with this woman. I mean, I really don't know her backstory. I feel bad for her. Trust and believe I do. But they put themselves in this situation. And people who tell them that they should date, they should interracially date, are putting them in that position. Like I said, she was here alive, she'd probably be advocating for Kristen LaCarazin. But look at her. Sad. That is sad. That is sad. But yeah, whatever happens to them because they put themselves in that situation. I don't feel bad for Ezekiel Elliott, what's going on with him right now. He was with a white woman who knew her power. She said it. She said they believe me because I'm a white woman. And they still act like they need more evidence than that to show that, you know, the charges on him has been falsified. It's crazy, man. You Negroes, man, y'all will kill yourselves just to have babies with blue eyes, light skin, whiter features. Y'all will literally put yourselves in harm's way for that shit, so y'all can try to live vicariously through your mulatto children. You guys don't make any fucking sense. Y'all don't make any sense at all. Yeah, and thanks to the person in the comment section for posting that. I can't remember their name, but they know who they are. Who posted a whole list of women, black women who've been with white guys who have been in successful relationships. Thank you, because the media has been very quiet about this. I never heard about this case until today. This is the first time I heard about this. If this were a white woman, say if a white woman was killed by her black husband, they would have this shit posted everywhere. Especially if if a white woman go missing, they're plastering that shit everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So, why have I heard nothing about this? I haven't even heard black YouTubers talk about this. Even the ones who cover stuff like this, I haven't heard them talk about it because the story is just not put out there. It's not put out there the way it should be. I mean, I can barely find any information on this woman. I mean, they don't even have any information about what happened and what led to her death. Yeah, but that's another thing too. Yeah, Dick Gregory, he passed away. I believe he passed away yesterday, or was it today? But yeah, yeah, it was about that time for him. I could tell he was he was ready to go. He's been around for a long, long time, and then towards the end, he kind of started to go off. Like he started to become very incoherent, and he raged a lot and stuff. And I don't know. But anyways, you know, we need to stop being in this mindset of instant gratification. We need to learn how to wait for a good black woman. We need to learn how to wait for a good black man, because if she would wait for a good black man, she'd most likely still be here today. We need to stop it, people. We need to get our shit together. But anyways, been talking to you guys long enough. You know, swirlers. Yeah, I want to talk about this type of shit. This type of stuff y'all hide. Y'all act like, you know, swirling is the best thing that can ever happen to a black woman, but it's not. It's not. Y'all have the same problems plus more. You know, I have family members. I have a family member who is with a white man who they've been together for 3 years. This guy has been promising her marriage, promising her a house, promising to move to a different part of the country, promising her the whole fucking world, and haven't given it to her yet. Mind you, this dude is a very unattractive guy. You know what I'm saying? So we will give these white people, these white people a chance that we would never give black people. We'll give these white men chances that we'll never. We will find these white men to have the same bad attributes as these black men, but we'll give them a chance simply because they're white. Same thing with these white women. We will get with a ghetto fucking white woman, a white woman with no class, but a black woman who's the exact same way. Oh no, I just can't do that. I can't be with her ghetto ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just so fucked as a people, man. We're so selfish as a people, and that's the problem. That's why we have so many fucking issues, because we're so selfish as a people. We're not community minded. We don't have loyalty to each other. And that's what puts us in this bad situation. If we had loyalty to each other, we didn't want to be assimilated by the white man, this sister would probably still be alive today. Why? Because she won't have that mindset of white people are our friends, that we can get along with these people. Anyways, that's all I have to say. I've been talking long enough. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. Shalom.